Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to focus on scalp stimulation and how you can use scalp stimulation to achieve amazing hair growth. Now, for those of you who've been following me on my journey, you know that I believe that scalp stimulation is extremely important for amazing hair growth. However, what I want to do is I want to just touch on a few points that are very important to me and things that I have found that have worked amazingly for my hair growth journey. And I want to share them with you just in case you are not doing some of these things. This video is really going to help you to achieve amazing hair growth through stimulating your scalp properly. So let's get started. So the first point that I want to touch on is making sure that you are using a stimulating hair oil of some sort. So there are so many amazing hair oils, but some of them are great for conditioning your scalp, moisturizing your scalp, stopping dandruff, itching, that sort of thing. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have an oil blend that is geared towards stimulation. So most of you guys know that I use my personal hair stimulating oil blend. It has so many amazing oils. You can go check that out on my website if you're interested. Check the description down below. However, if you maybe want to try other oils, I do have an essential oil video that has some amazing oils that can help you with scalp stimulation. I also have a lot of great information on my website, so you can go check that out. But why it is really important to make sure that you are using an oil that has stimulating properties is because with the stimulating properties in that oil, it's really going to help you to get that blood flowing onto your scalp, throughout your scalp. And I've touched on this many times before, but if you are getting that blood flowing and circulating through your scalp, it is getting oxygen to your hair follicles, it is getting nutrients to your hair follicles. Oxygen and nutrients is really going to help you to achieve amazing hair growth. The nutrients is going to feed your hair follicles, and it's going to help your hair to grow out of your hair follicles strong and healthy. And you really want to make sure, especially for those of us who've dealt with hair loss, you really want to make sure that you're using oils that are going to help strengthen your hair from the root right out. So make sure when you are massaging your scalp that you are using an oil that really promotes hair growth through stimulation. Tip number 2 is that you want to make sure that you are using your fingers. And there are many products out there that are great at massaging your scalp, promoting, blood flow. However, there has been some controversy with some of those products. So I don't know what any of them are called. I've never actually used one, but apparently there's like these brushes with bristles and you can just put it on your hair like that manually, or there are vibrating ones that you can put on your scalp and it will vibrate to promote blood flow to your scalp. And I think that inventions and innovations are amazing. However, the only reason why I never tried it for myself personally is because I actually heard stories of the opposite effect of people that have scratched their scalp, people who have irritated their scalp. And for those of you who've been on this journey with me, you know that I've been through every hair condition possible. I've been through scalp eczema, I've been through alopecia, I've been through using products that have burnt my hair off, caused shedding, I've been sick, which have also caused me to have an itchy scalp and to lose my hair, and the list goes on and on and on. So I really personally did not want to take a risk in using any sort of instruments or any other products besides my hands. And with that being said, I'm not knocking anybody using those instruments. Like I said, if they are working for you, or if you've never had scalp issues like itching or irritation or burning or anything like that, feel free to try them out. I'm all about trying things to see if they work for you personally. However, for people who have a sensitive scalp, an irritated scalp, an itchy scalp, a sore scalp, I would really focus on my hands. With that being said, when you are using your hands and your fingers, there is some sort of chemicals that your body releases on when you're using skin-to-skin contact. An example of that is when I had my children, the nurses would put the baby directly onto my chest, and the little nude baby, no clothing, would just be placed on my chest, and their skin would be on my skin, and the nurse would encourage me to leave the baby there because there's a bonding chemical reaction that is happening when they are on your skin. And it's an amazing feeling to have a little person there. I know how it feels. I can only imagine what the baby feels like to be that close to their mother. But there is a chemical reaction when there is skin-to-skin contact. And a matter of fact, when we go and we are getting massaged, we love to feel the other person rubbing us and caressing us and massaging us, and there is just a really warm, calming feeling when there is skin-to-skin contact. So I encourage you that if you are using your fingers, that you just embrace the moment. You take a few minutes to just enjoy it and you enjoy the process. And I did have a video where I did have some Boys to Men playing in the background. I would literally put on just really calming, nice music that really just puts me in a good mood, just because I'm focusing on promoting hair growth, promoting stimulation, getting that blood flowing. Which actually brings me to point number 3. You want to make sure that you are massaging your scalp for a certain amount of time. Please do not rush. Getting in there, doing it for 10, 20, 30 seconds and saying, oh, I massaged my scalp today, that is not the most beneficial way to get amazing hair growth. What you want to do is you want to spend at least 3 to 5 minutes. What I did was I broke up the time depending on my day, and I would do 2.5 minutes in the morning, 2.5 minutes at night. But if I could not get around to massaging my scalp in the daytime, I would do 5 whole minutes at night right before bed. And like I said, I got my oils, I warmed up my hands, and I went to town on my scalp, and I really promoted the blood circulation just by spending that time and just relaxing and just enjoying the process. Another point that you want to do is when you are massaging your scalp, there is a method called the inversion method, and I have a video on that. You can check it out. But one of the biggest points in that video is inverting your head into a downward position, so bending over. And what that does is it's actually allowing gravity to pull that blood into your hair as you bend down, into your scalp, as you bend down. That blood is flowing onto your scalp through the gravity process of you having your head pointed down. Why that is so important is because, once again, you are giving your body signals to send blood directly to your head, directly onto your scalp. So inverting your head is important. I did not experience amazing growth by doing the inversion method. However, I do believe that bending over is very helpful in the process of achieving amazing hair growth. When I was massaging my scalp, I actually did it based on the clock. So I did not do it, 3 times, 4 times. I actually made sure that I was doing it for 3 to 5 minutes every single day, and the clock helped me with that. And a matter of fact, if you listen to one of your favorite songs that is about 3 or 4 minutes, by the time you listen to one song and maybe a half a song or maybe 2 short songs, your 5 minutes is over. And time flies by when you're having fun. So make it an enjoyable process. Enjoy the process. Take your time with the process. Make sure that you are using your fingertips and not your nails, because if you are using your nails, you are going to scratch your scalp, you're going to irritate your scalp, you're going to cause damage to your scalp. And if you cause damage to your scalp, you are essentially going to cause slower hair growth, because now your scalp has maybe cuts or sores or whatever, and it's going to cause the hair not to grow as quickly as it would have. So what I want to do for you guys is I want to put on a blue scarf, and that way when the scarf is on my head, you can actually see how my fingers are moving when I'm massaging my scalp. Now, the reason why I don't just do it with my actual hair is because if I'm going in between my hair, it might be a little bit more difficult to see exactly what I'm doing. So I wanted to make sure that you guys are seeing exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So allow me to put on my blue scarf and come back and show you guys. Okay, now that my blue scarf is on, please focus on what I'm doing with my fingers, and that way it can help you to better understand how I massage my scalp. So what I do, and for people who have a bald spot or a thinning area, I'm actually going to leave this open so that I show you exactly what I did when I had alopecia and how I massaged my scalp even with the bald spot. So the first thing that I did is I made sure to massage the entire scalp. And what I did was I went in a circular motion like this. I made sure that my fingers were spread apart like this all over the first half of my head, and like all of my fingers are literally like this, and the thumb is right here. And what I did is I did not move my thumb. I kept my thumb stationary, and I would move my fingers in a circular motion. And no matter where I moved, I used my thumbs to go down, and then that's what I would do. My thumbs would be the first to move, and then my fingers. So I would start at the top. My thumb, once again, is stationary. I would massage for a few minutes. I would move my thumbs down, move my fingers down, and I would continue to massage all the way around my head like that. Then what I would do is, I would do that for my complete 4 minutes. There was no other massaging techniques, just going around in a circular motion. That's what my scalp liked, that's what my body liked, so that's what I did. I would just put enough pressure to feel what was going on, not to hurt myself, but just to feel what was going on. And then I would continue all around my head. I would go down. I would then take my thumb and then start in the middle and come back up. Then what I would do is I would put my thumbs at the back and just massage the back. Once again, in just a very easy, gentle, circular motion. When 4 minutes was over, what I did was I allotted 1 minute to the area with the bald spot. So what I ended up doing is, if this was my bald spot, I ended up just focusing around this area right here, and I would massage very gently around the whole area. Just keep going in circular motions all the way around. 1 finger, 2 finger, all fingers, just right around the area. And what that would do is it would make sure my body would send signals to get blood flowing onto my scalp, which I needed it on the whole scalp. Body send blood, send nutrients, send oxygen right up here. But then at the end, for 1 minute, focus it on this area right here. Focus on the area where there is balding, thinning, that sort of thing. I wanted my body to just focus on this area. Just let your body send some extra love into that one area for 1 minute. And it was very important for me to share that with you guys, because I really did that religiously and consistently, and I am alopecia free today, and I don't have any thinning or bald spots or anything like that. And I really want to be able to share these tips with you in hopes that you are able to achieve amazing hair growth. That is my longing for you guys, that you guys are not suffering from hair loss and thinning and breaking or anything like that, but that you guys are figuring out healthy ways to achieve amazing hair growth. Now, for those of you who are not subscribed to my Facebook page, please go subscribe to my Facebook page, because that is how I'm staying connected with you. Also, like this video. If you find that these videos are encouraging and helpful in any way, like the videos, share the videos, but most importantly, guys, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Don't be a stranger. Let's stay connected, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.